this all the way through. So Jamie and I have come all the way to Houston to find those rubber mats. And guys, let me tell you what they do here. They take tires and recycle them into these rubber mats, which is quite brilliant. That is brilliant. And so this over here is where we're going to get them. And I want you to see how much cheaper they are here compared to places like Tractor Supply. And I'm also seeing they have all sizes.
They do?
They have everything here. New and used MS Auto Work tire service. I don't know where to park, Jamie. So Mark, the fellow who I'm working with over here, talked about how they're using tires, guys. These are used tires at a tire landfill, oh my gosh, what do you call that? Where they recycle tires. They're taking old tires and recycling them and making all kinds of things out of them. One of those things being these rubber floor mats that you would use in a horse stall or a horse barn. We're using it ours for the little kick pad. They're also using them in playgrounds, so the kids don't fall and hurt themselves. Rubber mulch. They make rubber mulch. They're grinding these tires up to make a mulch that will never deteriorate. They're using them to fill in around septic lines. So it's very creative what folks are doing with a resource, rubber tires that you don't want to fill up your landfills. And guys like this are finding ways to make things out of them. And I will also say this, I will challenge you to go on to Tractor Supply or any other dealer and see if you can find them any cheaper. This is a 3x4 for $20. And look how thick that is. Look how thick. Those are awesome. They're also doing the larger ones. I don't see a price on them, but look at that. They have the larger ones for the floor, and these are very, very, very thick. Those are an inch thick. So what a neat place. They also have some that are not quite as thick. So all kinds of, this is a treasure chest. I'm gonna talk to Jamie about it. What are your thoughts on this?
I think this is awesome, and I wish we would have found it sooner.
Oh, think about how much money we've spent over time. So we did have to drive into Houston. That's where you hear all the traffic. We're in Houston, but this is going to save us a lot of money in the long run.
Huge amounts. And think about this, like the ability that they can just load them, because how many times have we, by hand, drug them up onto the truck by 1 to 2 at a time?
That is so very hard. And he's going to wrap them in cellophane and load them for us.
I'm so excited that we found this place. You have no idea.
Well, you did it. This is all her. She's the one who can, she's kind of a freak if you think about it. She gets on the internet, she just freakily finds us. Yeah, you're good, babe. She can freakishly find everything. Here he comes. Here he comes now. We got 30 of these babies, and he's going to put them on there. All right. And then he'll set them on, and then he'll slide them further up. But he got them all wrapped in cellophane, which is going to help us transport them back home easier. Here they come. A little bit more, buddy. There you go. Good. That's perfect, buddy. All right, I'm lucky to have gotten here just in time to back up into the stalls so I can close the gate behind me and horses are not going to come bothering me. Now I see Rita, Val, and Gemma down at the bottom of the hill. I don't know where Roman or Talus are at, and I don't think they're in the barn. All right, friends, we are back with a pallet of mats. These are the rubber mats that we'll be using to go around the walls of the Talus stable. I also got the U-bolts that I will use to hang up this gate. Once I'm done with Talus's stall completely, then I'll go ahead and turn my attention to the Rita stall behind me. But today it's all about Talus and getting his stall completely finished, and hopefully before feed up tonight. But I've already talked about the Talus stall a couple of times. I'm very excited about the work that Uriel's doing over here. But this will be the third stall out of the 5 that we're looking to get done here in the next couple of paydays. I will also show you real fast. I've already shown you the other stalls. You've seen plenty. But this is what our stalls are going to look like. This is what it looks like now. And so this is a before, sort of, and this would be an after. This is the size of U-bolt that we will need, I'm pretty sure. Oh yes, that'll be perfect. This is the U-bolt that we'll need. That will go around here, and the gate will walk into there on both sides. And then, you know, something funny that someone mentioned that's kind of true is that the stalls are being built in the order of the ages of the horses, from the oldest to the youngest. And that was never our intention. But if you think about it, first, Roman, who's 18 years old. Then we have Val, who's 16. Now we have Talus, who's 10. Next in line will be Rita, who's about 4. And then last we'll have Gemma, who's 2. So it's kind of neat the way that happened. But that was never planned. It was never planned that way based on their age. It's just one of those kind of crazy coincidences. Okay, you ready?
Yeah, did you build this?
Oh, fuck me. How did that fall? Jamie? What are you doing here?
What am I doing?
All right, you ready? Don't worry, I'll edit that out. Hold on, Jamie. Don't worry, I'll edit all of this out. All right, you ready?
I feel like that's going to be directly at my skirt.
Okay. I'm gonna start bringing mats. You ready to screw them? Oh, not like that.
Yeah.
You don't know anybody named Matt, do you?
Oh my god.
I'll start bringing mats and you screw them.
Multiple ones.
Mats.
Multiple mats.
Only mats. Okay. Go. All right, well, friends, we have done as much as we can do for today. We got the kickboards stuck up over on this side. We also got the kickboards set up over on to this side. We got our divider wall / gate all mounted, tightened up. Jamie's doing a fairly deep clean. Now there's only one problem. We did not have the right, we had to put wood 2x6s over here, and we needed 12 pieces, and we only have 6. So instead of just doing half of it, we thought we'd go ahead and wait, get all of our 2x6s cut, get those put up there, and then we'll tack on the kickboard real easily.
I know I'm using that backwards, but there's not enough room.
People will get on to you. You're gonna pull a muscle in your back.
No, they're gonna be like, don't you know how to use a push broom?
Yeah, it's called a push broom for a reason, but sometimes you have to pull a push broom. Sometimes you have to pull a push broom. But we were really excited. Valve stall is nice and cleaned out, swept out good, and she's all set up. We're doing Talus right now, and then we will get over here in just a second or so and do Roman. So we are getting very close to having 3 fully completed stalls. Next up will be our sweet Rita, friends. Next up will be our sweet, sweet Rita. And for right now, all of the babies are you're having to be kept out so we can work. I'm sorry, but we can't work with y'all over here, okay? You guys don't let us work. Y'all just want to play. We can't be having all that play. All right, friends.
Don't let your troubles fester. Come watch Longhorn Lester.
Yeah, something like that.